Welcome back to my channel. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilahs Spiritual Spot, coming with your weekly reading for Aries. And now this is going to be for the 19th through the 25th of April. And let's go ahead and draw some cards. So I've chosen these two decks that go well together. This is the Seven Energies Oracle, and this is the Chakra Oracle card deck that I'm using. Still on the fence about what tarot I'm going to use, but let's get started. So Aries, right away you got to flip. Prayer, right? You know, prayer just means manifesting. It means putting things out there, speaking things into existence, using your higher power, whatever that means for you, to draw in whatever it is you like to draw in. I'll draw one more card here. Acceptance. You know, I like to say that sometimes when we pray for things, the answer is no, right? It's not always a yes. And I think as humans, we need to get accustomed to that. But I also believe that sometimes we need to learn to accept things and look at things from a different perspective. We'll see if this is in relation to money and career. Let's get a further card here from the Seven Energies. And we have close encounters. So, you know, definitely things are happening here on a spiritual basis, because we do have the prayer, we have acceptance. And on this card, their angel is over their shoulder, right? Guiding them into accepting what the situation is. We also have close encounters. So you may understand that you're being guided at this time. I'm going to use my Santa Muerte Oracle Tarot card deck here. I was going to use the Morgan Greer, but I think I'm going to use the Santa Muerte. So let's move Morgan on the side here. And I will be pulling 3 cards: subconscious, conscious, and then advice from spirit. And let's just get it started. Sorry for the camera shaking. Yes, so it's this card. So first card drawn in our subconscious mind, we have the Magician. And funny how that's out, because we have close encounters here. So again, this is your spirituality happening in your dream state, right? This is you understanding your magic and understand that you're being guided, right, to use the power of prayer, which is magic. Right, so in our conscious mind, we have the 5 of Swords, and then we have the 6 of Pentacles in our advice/outcome column here. Right, Aries, this is looking good. You know, I'm not mad at any of this. You have the 4 of Wands here, clarifying that Magician. So you're trying to make things happen. You're trying to make things happen for your family, for your husband, your wife, your whatever significant other you have, you know, your children. You're trying to make things happen for your family. We have the 3 of Cups here, clarifying that 5 of Swords. I love that energy. And then we have the 3 of Wands, clarifying that Pentacle in our advice/outcome from spirit. And here you go. If you didn't believe it before, now you know. Here we have the High Priestess card at the bottom of the deck, right? I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. Okay, here. So let's get started into your reading, Aries, here. So we have prayer and acceptance. Oh, what are we being guided to accept? What situation are you in right now? What are you praying for? You know, what is it that Spirit is guiding you to, right? We also have close encounters from our 7 Energies Oracle deck here, right? This is you feeling Spirit. This is you probably seeing Spirit, having some type of encounter with your higher power, higher energy, your team, or your dream team, right? Here in our subconscious mind, you know, you want the best for your family, right? So this is a very generalized reading for you, Aries. And please, if it doesn't resonate, leave it for somebody else. If you're watching this on YouTube, also like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, let's just get into it, Aries. So you have the Four of Wands clarifying this Magician card. So this is your prayer. Your prayer is for a happy family, a happy life, and this is something that you're trying to manifest, right? Sometimes the situation is what it is with that, meaning that you still have work to do towards your goal. Like, it's not going to happen right now, but your mind and your spirit are in the same place, right? So your spirit is guiding you to find your happy place, to find what it is you seek. And for some of you, it's the status quo. And for some of you, there is change happening here. But to keep prayer happening, keep drawing in that positive vibe. In our conscious position, you have the Five of Swords. So there's some things going on in your family life that is causing conflict, that is making you doubt that happy endings are going to happen for you. And this is clarified by the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is telling you, no, we hear you. You're being guided. Things will improve, maybe not as quickly as you want to, but things are going to change, and you're going to have reason to celebrate, right? And also, the Three of Cups is also about bringing in your circle. Bringing in your circle of friends who support you, who understand what you're going through, who you can lean on in this difficult time, right? Because you're all about making a happy life for yourself. In our final column here, the advice from Spirit, right? With the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is telling you it's about giving and receiving. But in this aspect, you're receiving help, you're receiving advice, you're receiving guidance from Spirit at this time. That is part of your gift. That is part of what's going to make this outcome and change happen for you. And that's clarified here by this Three of Wands, right? So, you also have a double three here, angel number 33. So definitely Spirit guiding you on your journey. So clarified by that Three of Wands, Three of Wands is about teamwork. You cannot do this alone, right? To get to this point, to get to a happy relationship, to get to a happy family life, everybody has to work together for the same goal. And so maybe that's counseling for your family. Maybe that's just talking and communicating appropriately. That is just relying on each other to get through this time. Communication is what I'm getting here. Because you have two really, really important major arcana cards here in terms of the Magician and the High Priestess, is telling you that you can accomplish and manifest whatever it is you want to do. You have that within you to make the change happen, to make it all happen. You are the magic. You have the magic, right? I'm also going to just give further clarification on these cards using the Morgan Greer. Yeah, we have hoppers, so we're ready to read. So let's further look. Double Magician here. This Magician came out backwards. I normally don't read reversals, but I'm going to leave it there because I think that's what the problem is. You're not understanding your own power and energy in the situation. And you need to understand that, yeah, you are going to manifest whatever it is you want to do. Look at that. The Nine of Swords clarifying in our conscious, this arguing, this not understanding that things are going to change for the better for you. And it's the anxiety of it all. It's the anxiety you feel that things are out of your control areas. But things will get better. And this is what we see here in our final outcome here. You have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about support, tolerance, empathy, being the leader. And you are that leader, Aries. It's time for you to take control of whatever it is that you want to accomplish within your family and relationships. Things can and will improve with you keeping things high vibrational in terms of your prayer, what you're speaking out there. If you don't know all the answers, it's okay to ask for help. And I think that's what this all boils down to with this prayer card, this close encounters, accepting you know what it is your spirit is telling you. And this is for you, Aries. I'm Delilah Rose, and this is Delilah's Spiritual Spot.